Hey, another week, another video, and this time I have something absolutely game changer to offer you. I'm not joking, this is not a false claim, but because I've been using the system for the last 2 years and it completely changed the way in which I hired. I essentially replaced the salary of a single HR person, which I have to pay every single month using this system and automation that I use on a daily basis, and it has helped me even help me avoid paying for an HR or application tracking system. And I know how these systems work because I used to work with a lot of recruitment companies. I know how their whole backend looks like. This matches exactly what each of those tools are capable of. So this is allowed by many, and you may ask, Fahad, why the hell do I need an application system? The main thing is these 4 points. That is, you can, if you are I have a team of 10. It's not that big. I still go through hundreds of applications every single week, conduct dozens of interviews, and it's extremely hard for me to manage all these single applications in one single place. It's so if I don't manage them in one single place, it's going to be extremely disorganized. I'm going to lose good applications because I forgot, and it's such a pain in the ass. Having one system is going to be easy for you to manage all these things. Most importantly, you won't be a dickhead because guess what? You are going to give them regular updates every single day, because one thing is that whenever someone applies to your organization, you're not always giving them updates on how their application progresses, because you have to manually do it, and there's a lot of people you have to send messages to. The system is going to automatically send them for you. No more sending updates. It's going to send them if they are hired. It's going to send an update if they are qualified for interview, qualified for the second round, etc. And you can track the progress of each application using the system. And lastly, you can store all their information, their pros, their cons of every single applicant, so you can hire better if you're going through over dozens of people every single week, because you don't remember every single person's characteristics and traits. You can just store that information in the system and come back to it later. All right, let me firstly show you how the system looks like. So the system is very simple. So this is what the hiring application looks like, and every single stage has its own purpose. So people who applied goes in here, people who are qualified from applied that needs to book a call goes in here, people who actually book a call move in here. If they don't show up, they come in here. If the interview is done, you move them here. If they're qualified for technical interview, the second round, they move here. When they schedule the second round, they move in here. If they're hired, they go here. If the position is filled but they are good candidates, they move them here. But if you think they're absolutely garbage, they can go in here. I hope to god no one sees this thing. None of these people. All right. uh, and the best part is, based on which stage they go to, we send the relevant email. For example, if someone is moved to the qualified stage, they get an email saying that they're qualified to book a call. If someone is moved to the initial interviews qualified stage, they receive an email saying that, hey, you passed the second round. If someone is moved to the hired stage, they receive an email saying that they've been hired. If someone is moved to the incompatible stage, they receive an email saying that, sorry, we couldn't move forward with you because they're not the right fit. So it sends email updates instantly without you having to do anything. And most importantly, you can store all their information. This person, he's a team member of mine. I don't want to show that. You can store all the information about their application, what he thought about them in here, the pros, the cons, the experience, and a compatibility table that you can rank their capabilities. And this is going to help you store the information, send updates. It's amazing. And it even has a form that you can share with on your website, where you can share this form on your website, where it's like an application form, and people want to work with you, they can just submit this form and they are going to show up in here. How amazing is that? So yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. Let me show you how it looks like. So 2 ways in which they are going to be added to the system. First is they apply. So as soon as they apply, they are added to the oops, I think I added the wrong stage. They are going to be added to the applied stage. Okay, ignore that. It's been a long day. It's 12 a.m. Please give me some grace. Second is, if they book an interview for this, you would need a tool called make.com, where you connect Calendly or whatever appointment setting automations you have, and you move them to the right stage when they book an initial interview or technical interview. I have automations for all these things, which I'll be sharing with you at the end of the video, so stick till the end. And the another thing it does is, no matter which stage it is, it's going to send relevant emails, whether it's hired, qualified, incompatible, it's not the right fit, but no, they are the right fit but not the right time, or if the application passed the first round. All these things the automation automatically sends in these things. But now you may ask, Fahad, how do I set this thing up? Well, it's pretty simple. Let me show you what you have to do. First thing is, first I'll be creating a Notion docs, which I'll be sharing with you. All you need to do is easily duplicate this using one. Go to the link. There's going to be an option called duplicate. You can duplicate that template onto your workspace, and then what I wanted to do is make the necessary updates onto the themes and the form and the necessary fields. Make sure you don't change any of the any of the important fields like name, email, interview date, any of these names. You can, but feel free to change options in here. For example, these are some of the options that you can change the options in here, but don't change the name. It's going to mess up with some of the automations we built. So best thing to do is not to do anything. All right. Next thing to do is I want you to use make.com, because make.com is how we send the email updates and connect the Calendly with Notion. Use the code that we provided in the documentation, which will help you get a 30-day free trial. Next thing to do is you're going to be importing 3 different automations. So let me show what 3 different automations looks like. All right, so this is how the 3 different make.com automations looks like that you have to import. So once you install make.com, you just have to click on the create a new scenario. I'll show you how that works. But this is the automation that sends the emails. This is the automation that connects the calendar to the Notion page that we have, and this is the automation that does the same thing, but it's for initial interview. And all it does is it's receiving a webhook from my calendar. So if my calendar is Go High Level, so I have a Go High Level automation that sends the data to this webhook right here. So you can configure it like that, or if your calendar is cal.ai, or if it's Calendly, you can easily create the trigger as Calendly and configure things accordingly. It's very, very easy, drag and drop. You just have to click set up the right triggers and update the things accordingly. If you got any doubts, drop it in the comments below. I will help you out as soon as I see a comment. All right, so it's that simple, guys. It's not that complicated. So all you need to do is just import those 3 automations that I just showed you. I will give instructions on how to import a scenario on the document I'll be sharing with you. And next thing to do is create a connection, because when you do the importing, right, the Notion, this is going to be blank, because every single account, there's a thing called connections where you connect it with your account. All you need to do is just click on add, follow the instructions. Let me show you how to add your own thing. Put it as Notion internal. I'll be adding a link on how to create your Notion connections on the documentation. Follow that, your connection will be here, and once it's connected, you should be good to go. Click enable, click save, you are good to go. And and once you're done with that, the only thing you have to do is just make sure you add your own Gmail connection here. So it's your Gmail it's being sent from, and make sure if you want to update the copy accordingly. For example, my company AutomateMyBiz, you don't want to say welcome to AutomateMyBiz unless you're hiring on my behalf. Then I respect you. But if you're not hiring on my behalf, add your own company name in here. So make sure you update the things accordingly. That is, you update the link to the interview call, all those things accordingly. And once that is saved, you are good to go, my friend. There is nothing else you have to do. Follow the instructions in the documentation, and you are good, my friend. Now you have an entire applicant tracking OS. Automations are going to send updation accordingly. You are going to be replacing one HR person in your company every single month. That's about what, $100,000 saved every single year. Give me $2,000 as a thank you, because I help you save 100,000. I'm kidding. All you need to do, you don't have to send me anything. Just click the subscribe button and tell me in the comments how much you love this thing, because I'm doing this for free, man, and I need some encouragement. The lack of deprivation of getting attention as a child is coming up. So drop it in the comment, give me some validation, make me feel appreciated. The kid in me wants that. I'm kidding, but you get the point.